Hey, what's up? Good evening, everybody. First of all, I so apologize. I so apologize. We are running behind. I was trying to finish some uploading. There we go. I was trying to finish some uploading and it's taking its time. But hey, let's get started. We will not continue to belabor the moment. What's up, everybody? It is Thursday. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the Real Life Relationship Growth Evening. Y'all know me. I don't care what you call it as long as you are here. Podcast, platform, whatever. It does not matter as long as you're here. And I appreciate you all being here, though I am late. For those that are waiting and their subscription tells them to that we're here, the bell icon should have gone off. I know it probably did at 8, and this is on me, so I apologize. But we're gonna get started because I know y'all gonna come in slowly. So I hope everybody had a good week. Some of us have one more day of this work week, and some of us are done. So if today is your Friday, congratulations. Enjoy it. If not, take that last day and do it to the best of your ability to get to the weekend. All right. So I love to always start out and say this, and I'm not going to go too long with our intro because I know I'm late. But what's up? I am Donna. I'm the creator of the Real Life Relationship Growth Platform. I am glad you are here. I want to always say this and tell you all I am not a relationship expert. I'm just a black woman in this world, living this life, doing the thing, and enjoying myself in the process. I have had some ups in life. I have had some downs. And if y'all been watching and listening and know me enough, you know I'm gonna take those downs and I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna use them to learn, to grow, to move along, and learn to do better the next time. That is my hope and that is my prayer. Those ups, yo, I'm going to ride them. I'm going to ride them till the wheels fall off. I'm going to share them. I'm going to give whatever God allows me to do with it. That's what I'm doing. So if you're tired of hearing this story, stay tuned because more is coming. More is coming. All right, this is the criteria for you to be a part of this family. Are we ready? You have to be single, dating, courting, engaged, married, divorced, or widower. That is the criteria for you to be a part of this family. If you are at least the age of 21, I called you out. You one of these things. I know you are. I know you are. So you in the right place. So the real life relationship growth, we are about building healthy relationships. We're about growing productive relationships. We're not here to necessarily change your mind. But we are here to allow you to hear some different perspectives. Some things you may not have experienced, some things you may not have known, have thought about. Um, just knowing other people's experiences sometimes allows us to not bump our head on that same rock. That's what we're here for. So let me get this thing started. Let me bring the crew in because you guys know I could not do this without them. Everybody's in different places tonight, which is fine, but they are here. Now, y'all know I always bring the ladies on first because that's how we do here. And the men would have it no other way. Ladies first, they're such gentlemen. But my girls aren't here yet. They coming in slowly. So I'm going to introduce the fellas first. The producers, the ones that help me make this thing happen, that this thing go. Let me bring my boy Tony on. Hey Tony.
Hey Donna, how you doing? Sorry,
Good,
sorry,
good,
my
good.
video is messed up.
Yeah, so let me let y'all know Tony's having a little bit of delay. He's not home, but that's the great thing about people that are consistent. Even though he's not home, he still made sure he was here with us tonight. So he may have a little bit of a lag, but Tony, you good. You good. You family.
All right,
All
thanks,
right.
Donna.
Yes. Next, I'm going to bring my brother on, Mr. Soul Toucher, Mr. King Landy. Hey, sir.
What's up? What's up, everybody? It's the King of the North. I'm not home
Focus.
either. I am in my car driving. So I am here. I am here. I am here.
Yes, yes,
Hey
I
King.
appreciate it. First and foremost, you be careful, focus on the road, just listen. We can hear you and you can hear us.
Hey, my car is doing the
Yes.
driving, all right? You know,
Oh, excuse me.
Hyundai has come a long way.
Yes. So Tony is my homeboy through my homegirl, his wife, Paula. We met years ago at church. King, Mr. Soul Toucher, is my homeboy from high school. We graduated high school together, Mannheim, Germany. Them Bisons, them mighty
Yes, yes.
Bisons. Yes. And Corey, when she comes along, we know our story. But I love it, y'all. When we have guests on, when we have guests that join us. And tonight we have a special guest. Now I'm gonna tell you, I've been trying to get this lady and her sister on for the longest. But I do appreciate that one of them has finally come available to hang with us here. And I appreciate that she's here. So I'm going to do this. Let me read her bio because I love to present people the right way and give y'all an introduction to her before I bring her on camera. She is considered a sister to me. But let me read this. Corey usually does this. She has the whole radio voice and all that, but it'll be all right. I can handle it tonight, Corey. I got it. So I want to introduce to you all Miss Deborah BB Brown. We call her BB. We call her Deb. Brown. Her bio reads, I'm a woman who values faith, love, family, and living life with intention. I'm passionate about cooking, music, creativity, and creating beautiful experiences. I'm happily married. Yoo-hoo-hoo. They newlyweds, y'all. I'm happily married to a wonderful man, and we're building a relationship rooted in love, friendship, communication, faith, and growing together. I believe the best relationships are nurtured with intention, laughter, grace, and a whole lot of love. To no further ado, let me bring my girl on, Miss Deb.
Hi.
What's up?
Hey. Hi, everybody.
Hey,
What's
Deb.
up?
Hey. Tony, I'm just not realizing who you were.
Tony?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Paula's
I
husband.
am yes. One thing, the beard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I got it now. Yeah.
The beard threw you
How's
off.
everybody doing? Yes.
All right.
Yes. All
Good to
right.
see
You
you.
All
too.
right.
You too.
Yeah, Deb, I'm glad you made it on tonight. I'm glad you made it
Yeah,
on.
me too. I've been meaning to.
Let me
So
tell
I'm
you
here
what
now.
happens, though. Let me tell you what happens. The first time somebody comes on, they never leave.
Okay.
They like, what we doing next week? What we talking about next week? Let me know. Let me know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
So
lot to talk about in relationships.
it's a
The
lot to talk
subjects are
about.
endless.
Yes, they definitely
Hmm.
are. There is a lot to talk about. Lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So I like to do this at the beginning of our discussions. I'm gonna put up our topic. Our topic tonight is the art of fighting fair. The art of fighting fair. That's our topic tonight. So I asked a group of people, different people, to do me the favor of sending me a little clip stating what fighting fair looks like to them, what it looks like to them. And y'all, I'm going to say I had a little difficulty with the last one. So if you do not see your clip tonight that you sent, I really appreciate you, and I will definitely post it on the YouTube, and I'll post it on Facebook that follows. Um, that follows. So I'm gonna start this out like this because we know our topic. Our topic is the art of fighting fair. So I want to get we'll let y'all listen to a few options, a few opinions and thoughts of what that looks like.
To me, fighting fair means fighting together. Two hands are always better than one.
Fighting fair is fighting and having some rules, some boundaries within everything. One thing you don't want to do is lose your character or try to belittle someone just to make your point. To have the truth being said and keep your character, because the one thing you don't want to do is win the battle but look bad in the process of doing it.
Fighting fair is when you are fighting with a purpose and to be understood. It's not hitting below the belt. It's not fighting and bringing up things that have nothing to do with what you guys are currently discussing or disagreeing about. Fighting fair is fighting together to accomplish something, not saying something just for the sake of saying or winning the argument. Below the belt. It's not fighting and bringing up things that have nothing to do.
Oh yeah, my Facebook in the backdrop was trying to break through. Okay. So those were a few clips of those who I totally appreciate stepping in and sending me their video clips. Like I said, we have several. We have quite a few that came in, and I tried to get everybody in, and I appreciate everybody sending their clips. So fighting fair. King.
Yes, I'm here.
Now, yeah, King, one of your videos, of course, is going to play. Tonight. So I don't know if you want to kind of hold off on what your thoughts are, because we're going to go deeper into this, of course. But you let me know if you want to hold off and let your video clip play once I play it, or if you want to tell us your thought of what fighting fair means. When you heard this topic, what was your thoughts?
When I heard this topic, I really, really had to dig deep and put my pettiness aside. Because I think that fighting fair, you really have to put your ego aside. You have to be compassionate, understanding, open to that other person's opinion and feelings. So that's in brief, that's what I think of when I think of fighting fair.
Okay. Tony, what about you?
So I also have a video that you may share, but I'm going to say this. Later on, I'm going to share the 8 rules of engagement. And I'll just mention the first one. The first one is you have to remember that you're on the same team. So I think the art of fighting fair for me is it's not individual against individual. It's really to come to a common solution, a common position. And so you always have to remember that you're on the same team.
The same team. That's right. Okay. So I'm gonna put this picture up, y'all, because I love this. I love this visual. I love visuals. I'm a visual learner. I love this. And I'm sure you all have seen this different places. And I saw this a long time ago. And as a matter of fact, it was one of the visuals that I used a long time ago, some years ago. We've been rocking this thing at Real Life Relationship Growth for like 3 years now. And I remember putting this up a long time ago because I think that this is the foundation. I felt like this was the foundation of what it should look like. Have not always been in a place to do it, and counseling and prayer and just realizing that there's nothing better in life than loving someone and them loving you back. And y'all know here we talk about more than just the husband, wife, the boyfriend, girlfriend. We talking about the sibling relationship, the mother son relationship, the father daughter. We're talking about all of that. But this says love is caring for each other, even when you're angry. Deb, when you see this picture, what do you think? What's your thoughts when you see this?
It is very self-explanatory because of the looks on the faces and whatever, but still caring for that person, even though, it may be some tension. But, it does take discipline even to get to this, because when you're mad, you want to be mad and you want everybody to know, you want the other person to know, I'm mad with you, you know. But it takes growth to still care for someone even though they have wronged you, or you feel, you know, slighted by that person. But we have to remember our teacher, you know, because I'm quite sure Jesus didn't feel good hanging on that cross,
Mm.
you know,
Mm.
yet he did it. You know what I'm saying? So we have to. I mean, it takes a lot to even, you know, do this. We may do it on a small scale. You know how wives do. Okay, that the husband make you mad. I'm gonna still fix my husband a plate,
Yeah.
even though he done made me mad. You know,
Yeah.
but it's, so you have to really go against your feelings. You have to go with what you know, what is right. And sometimes that's not always easy, but I think it becomes easier as you do it.
Easy. I agree. I agree. Easier as you do it. Easier as you do it.
Mhm.
So Tony, you and my girl Paula been married how long?
We'll be married 13 years.
13 years. How long would you say, Tony, it took to get to this point?
Hmm. So Paula and I, like I was sharing earlier, Paula and I have never really had too many. She's not gonna fight. I'm a fighter. She not
Uh-huh.
gonna fight.
Uh-huh.
She gonna cut you, but she not gonna fight. So there's only been two times when we've um, kind of gone at it, and it was very short.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say for me, the first year was the roughest for her because she had been on her own. She was used to being on her own. She's an only child. She doesn't share. She's not a big sharer. And I came in, you know, with my leadership, and she would like, oh, and my wife's from the south side of Chicago, so she wasn't having it. The first year was rough. Not for me. It wasn't
Yeah.
rough for me. It was rough for her. So I would say a good year or two.
Okay. 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 Why do you say it was? And I heard you saying her background. So you're saying it was rough for her because of her background? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, because she wasn't used to having to answer to anybody.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
then
Are you snacking?
I had a bonus son. My bonus son,
My bad.
Kobe.
Uh-huh.
You know, for example, I'm just going to tell this real quick story. So, you
Sure.
know,
Sure.
that kid loves SpongeBob. That kid must have watched SpongeBob episodes all day long. And that was a time where we only had two TVs.
Mm-hmm.
So I come downstairs and I'm like, you know, dude, come on, man. I've already seen 4 or 5 SpongeBob. Can we watch something else?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Mama Bear come downstairs and be like, you know, we got another TV upstairs. It was a color. I think the thing was 30 inches. I mean, it was an old little box. And,
Uh-huh.
and of course, you know, I'm the man of the house, and I'm like, no, no, the kid can go up there
Go
and
upstairs.
watch that little TV. I'm not watching that little TV. And again, it wasn't like I was bogarting on him and saying you couldn't watch it, but after the 5th episode of SpongeBob, I was like, done.
Enough is enough.
So
Uh-huh.
it was just those types of things building up, like, oh man, I got this dude that's coming in and changing our routine, and you
Mm.
know, he's got these extra rules, and it wasn't anything big. It was small little stuff that just built up, and I think
Yeah.
she was like, I remember her telling me, "Get out of my house."
Mm-hmm.
And I laughed and said, "Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere."
Yeah, I remember you telling that story one time before, Tony, and I loved it, and I love it, and this is why, because conflict is inevitable. It's going to happen.
Right.
It's going to happen. How you handle it in the midst will tell everything. Will tell everything. I was watching a video the other day and I was trying to find it to and if I find it I'll put it on the page. But the guy was saying, it was a little clip, and he was saying, "Men, when your woman starts talking about leave her alone, move, get out, and all of this," he was like, he was so calm with it. He said, "Tell her to shut up." And I cracked up. And I was like, that's real. Like, he was like, "Tell her to shut up." And he was like, "Girl, ain't nobody going nowhere. You could fuss, you could whatever." No, he didn't do the calm down thing, because we talked about the calm down thing last week.
Right.
But he was like, in so many ways, he was telling her, calm down. Like, it's not that big of a deal. We can work through it, whatever it is. You feel your way about it. I feel my way about it. But at the end of the day, nobody's going anywhere. So I love that. I love when you told that story, Tony, because we're here. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here if we're always looking for a way out? If we're
Right.
always looking for a way out, what are we doing here? Tony, could you? I want you to be able to those rules that you were talking about, because I think I may have pulled up the same thing, but I don't want to put it up without you. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put up what I found,
Right.
and you go through them and tell them how they relate to what you have, and if something is missing, because it's only 6 here.
Okay.
But I want us to kind of dig into this thing and not just talk about, we here for the real. That was a real story you just told. So I want us to look at this, and you tell me, is this something that is kind of familiar of what you were talking about? We can't see number 6 here, but we going. So, rules for fighting fair. Tony, can you kind of go over those? Because
Yeah.
you do the
So they're
rules
very-
on that side, and then I want to do the fouls.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the rules, and they're similar, but I'll share mine a little bit later. But number 1, rules for fighting fair. Number 1, identify the problem. What I would say, I would just add a little bit to it. You can only deal with one problem at a time.
Woo. Yeah.
Okay, so you're identifying the problem, but you can't be sitting there throwing a bunch of extra stuff in. Once you decide this is what the issue is, one issue at a time.
Okay. So let me.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, before you go to number 2, because I don't want to
Okay.
go on and not grab everybody in here.
Okay.
King, what you think? Identifying the problem. What would you say? How that could be one of the rules, and how you think that would look? You think that would do anything or help the situation?
I would say like identifying the problem, you have to figure out what exactly the issue is. Like you have to peel the layers of the onion, because in the heat of the moment, people can throw a lot of things in there to deflect what the real issue is and cause other problems. But when you identify what the actual problem is, that's the starting point to figure out how you go about, not going without going down the list. You figure out that's a benchmark of where to start to resolve it. You have to identify what's going on from each person's what does each person see what the problem is, and then come to a consensus what the real issue is.
Deb, how do you think we would start out? Because Deb's video actually touched on this. Deb, you was talking about identifying the problem and what you stated in your video. So how would you say, or what's worked best for you and your husband at this point, Deb, when there's an altercation, there's a difference in thought of opinion, and you identifying the problem, like real time, how do you do that?
Okay, so I'm going to be totally transparent. So we were having a disagreement the other day about one particular thing, and I brought up something else, and he was like, hold up, That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. Let's take care of this problem right here. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why I thought about it this morning. I'm like, you know what? That's right. Because it's important to, if you can, take care of issues when it's the issue and not hold it as ammunition for a later on issue. And you want to bring in all the other stuff because, especially if you feel like you're losing the fight, you want to bring in more ammunition, you know? So, so that was a eye opener to me. I said, you know what? That's correct because you get nothing solved when you start piling on what really the real issue is, and you end up fussing about everything else, and you still ain't figured out the issue of the original issue. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that takes us to number 2, Tony. Number 2.
So number 2 is you have to focus on the problem or the issue. So the issue that you agreed after you peeled that onion and said, this is the thing. This is the thing that I'm mad about. Then you got to focus on that. You can't be jumping around like Deb said. You can't be jumping around and adding stuff to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Number 3.
Number 3, attack the problem, not the person.
Not the person. Not the person. This is where that flag coming out. Them fouls.
Yeah.
This is where that flag coming out. You throw the flag. Look, I think every couple, like refs, should have a pocket with a flag in it. With a flag. And some come when that flag come out, the whistle blow, you gotta stop. That should be a rule in every house. You gotta stop. Cause attacking the person and I love, like I said, the video clips. Everybody hits something within these in the clips that y'all sent. So I really, really appreciate it. Attacking the problem, not the person. Whoo.
So Donna, this I think would be a good time to talk about fouls because those are the things that you start doing and you're getting off subject. So what are some of the fouls that you've experienced from this list?
From this list, name calling. Woo! Yeah, name calling, the blame game. That blame game when somebody's not taking accountability. Not taking accountability. They want to blame, not listening. The getting even part. I think people, feel like it's some type of boost when they feel like they can one up you and they want to get even. Bringing up the past. Threats. All of this, I'm leaving. We talked about this a little bit. I'm leaving, what I'm not going to do, this and that. Look, come on. And I always say this. If you don't mean it, don't say it. If you're going to say it with your whole chest. Make sure I hear every bit of it. So I can respond accordingly. Say it with your whole chest. Unfortunately, I've been a victim of domestic abuse at a certain time in my life. So the pushing, the hitting, the trying to do it that way. Making excuses, not taking responsibility. That was big for me, y'all. That was big for me, because I've learned, and counseling is a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's so funny, y'all. All of us on here are vets. All of us on here are vets. We were talking, we realized that. So to not go to counseling, we'll have no excuse. We have no excuse. But going to counseling, but I learned the most important thing about counseling, the very, very most important thing is being honest. Being honest. Because you can tell anybody anything sitting on their couch, sitting on their screen, because we can do it now through video. You can tell anybody anything, and they have to go from what you tell them. So being honest, but that not taking responsibility thing, when you turn around and be like, but what you did. All right, Tony, I'm about to go down a rabbit hole. Come on, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably so many more that we can add to that.
Yes.
But
And let me say this, because I'm on this accountability thing. I have thrown some fouls, some flags have come my way. They have come my way. They have come my way. Yeah, sometimes it takes two, sometimes it takes one, but sometimes it
so
takes
I'm gonna add two. I'm gonna add two files to the
okay.
list. Button pushing.
Ooh.
You know, that some of us are really good at pushing people's buttons, and you know,
Yes.
once you get them, you know, going, then you know you just keep
Pushing them buttons.
pushing
Yeah.
that button,
And
and that's not gonna bring anything good to the table. And then avoid saying things like always, never,
Finite
and none.
terms. That's
You know,
right.
superlatives. Like
Yes.
you never, man, come on.
yeah.
You always do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Deb, what you got? You gonna say something, Deb?
Going back to what Tony was just saying as far as pushing buttons, and Donna, I'm quite sure that you can attest to this.
Uh-huh.
Women, we know what we about to say gonna bring what type of reaction.
Yep.
100% of the time, we know.
We know.
Yeah, let me get yeah, and
Uh-huh.
and we do it on purpose. I'm confessing. Yeah, we do it on purpose because we know what we're about to say, what type of reaction we're gonna get out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I have to agree. It's so funny, Deb. I was literally thinking that. And I like to take these moments. I'm glad you brought it out because I like to take these moments and say, ladies, we gotta do better.
Yeah.
We gotta do better. Because if you want your man to react how you need him to, we have to be more mindful of pushing
Yeah.
those buttons and what we say. Because we already know respect equates to love for men. Once
hmm
they feel you don't respect them, that's a tough road to try to come back
Yeah,
from.
and because once you say it, it's said.
It's
You
said.
know, to come back and say I'm sorry. Yeah, you may apologize, but it don't leave the atmosphere. Don't leave your head because you
Yeah.
said it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's always going, especially with men, when we say things to them, they don't forget that stuff, and it does something to them, and
Yep.
they later on. And they keep thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be careful. We have to be intentional and fight fair when we do, even though because as women, as emotional creatures, we
Right.
have all type of emotions, and we just, when we can't blame everything on emotion. You know how I
Right.
feel, and no,
Right.
we have to still
Right.
be responsible for what
That's
we
right.
say and how we treat them. Because if we want a certain reaction from them, especially after the arguing when they're making up, we got to make sure that we right even when we're having a disagreement.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. What y'all fellas, yeah, is it a little tough? It's a little tough coming back from that. What you
Tell the
It
think?
truth, y'all.
depends.
Tell the
Like for
truth.
me, it depends on what is said, the context it's said in,
Mm-hmm.
and all of that. Because I've been in situations to where certain things have been said to me to get a certain reaction,
Mm,
but it's like um the reaction, I didn't react to it because I knew where it was coming
Mm.
from. However, like Deb was saying, I did not forget that it
What
was
it was
said.
said.
yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
you intentionally said that
Right.
to get a certain reaction out of me because you know how like personal and traumatic it was.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you literally you just said that just being
Yeah.
spiteful.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, so yeah, I totally
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially too, especially if our guys are allowing themselves to be vulnerable, and we've created a safe space for them to open up, but then we turn around and use that
Yeah.
against
Ooh.
them. That's
Yeah.
bad. That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
bad.
I
Yeah.
hear that
Yeah.
a lot. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, men say, that's why I don't say anything because
Yeah.
it's going to be used against me. It's going to be turned.
hmm
So,
And it
just
takes them a
speaking to
long
the
time
ladies,
even getting there again. You
yeah,
know.
yeah. Speaking to the ladies in this moment, we have to be mindful. We we process differently. and we have to understand what we say and do. It's an effect. It's an effect. All right,
And
number 5. Sorry, go
one more
ahead.
thing. As I've gotten older, as we go, I finally realized why God said, "Wives, respect your husband.
Mm-hmm.
Husband, love your wife," because it is both a challenge for us, for them to love and us to respect.
To respect. Mercy.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes. Number 5, Tony.
So number
And
4.
dropping the nuggets
Number
and going
4.
back to the stove. Come on, girl.
So we're gonna do number 4, but I'm gonna
Oh,
add.
number 4. Sorry.
But I'm gonna add to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen and speak with an open mind.
Mm.
So, and I want to say this to the ladies. You've identified the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You're focusing on the problem. You're not attacking the man, but you want us to listen, but then we're going to say something, but you cutting us off. You say, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. I don't believe you. And then we're going to shut down. We're going to go in our shell, and then you're going to be sitting there yelling at us. We in our shell. We safe. We don't even hear you at that point. You're going to be bothered by the fact that we're not saying anything, because you have to have communicate. You have to listen, but you also have to communicate, because you're trying to solve a problem, right?
Right.
So that's
Right.
number
In the
4.
process of solving a problem. That's right.
You have to speak.
You know what? That is so
Can't just be there silent.
big. Mm.
Yeah, that is.
It
That
is
is.
because a lot of I'm telling you, every man that I've dealt with, that has been the main thing. Let me talk. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen. Even though sometimes it sounds kind of goofy. Like, what, but we have to like really, even if it sounds like something from Mars.
Yeah.
The fact that they're opening up and saying what they're trying to say, and I can understand that, because I know I have a bad habit of interrupting. I do. I admit that, and I'm really praying, God, please help me stop that. Me and my husband, we said, when we first got married, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get these hats. One hat gonna say talker, one hat gonna say listener. So when the other person is talking, the other part, you switch hats, and I mean you cannot say nothing while you're having these hats on. I think that it's goofy, but I think it's practical. I think it will
rules
help.
of engagement. And look,
Yes.
the next thing
it'll help me,
The fighting fair agreements. That's gonna come up next. We're gonna talk about that next. I have a visual for that. I love that.
Yeah, I mean some big goofy hat, listener, talker.
I don't think that's goofy.
But I'm saying just even the hat gotta be really eye catching. It has to be eye catching. Well, okay, that you're looking at this hat, that you cannot do what the other person is doing.
Crack up. We better not talk about nothing because I'm laughing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's not. I don't think it. When you say it sounds goofy, but when you really think about it, it's not goofy, because it can take a lot of tension out of the air, because you're sitting there like, I got this damn hat. And it's like, I can't even really be mad
right.
And it's like, I have to shut up and I have to talk. So
yeah.
That's definitely a good one.
I love it. I love it. Number 6 is cut off. I know we still have to do 5. But I'm going to read to you all what number 6 says once we get through number 5. So Tony, go ahead with number 5, please.
All right. So number 5 is treat the person's feelings with respect.
Damn. I got to elaborate on this one, Tony. I got to take this one, Tony.
Okay.
Sorry. Got to take this one. Treat the person's feelings with respect. How many times have we evaded, avoided, or like we were talking about, did not listen to someone else's thoughts, feelings, and opinions because we did not agree with them? That is a lack of respect. I don't care if, and Deb said it too, Because sometimes it sounds like y'all from Mars, and we like, what the hell is he talking about? But treat it with respect. Treat it with respect. When we treat one another with respect, that's the fullness of it all right there. I can say what I need to say. That makes me feel safe. And I want you to be able to feel safe. Respect is even though we know men deal more with respect, and we say that, and it equates to love, and women want love, and men want respect. Respect across the line for everybody is important. Just because you don't agree with what I'm saying does not mean you have to be disrespectful. And let's also remember, just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm going to respectfully disagree with you. But I'm trying to make sure I understand what you said, Tony. I understand exactly what you said. But because I don't agree with it does not change anything. Showing the respect, treating the person's feelings with respect, whether you agree with it or not. That one is big for me. That one is big for me. King, what you think?
I definitely, wholeheartedly agree. Mainly because, it's easy in the heat of the moment to be like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this person. However, when you are stuck in your feelings, your emotions, or whatever that situation calls for, sometimes if you don't have um, that um, that maturity to deal with situations, all of that goes out the window. So you have to have
Yeah,
that maturity to be like, all right, I know we're going through a moment, but I still have to treat this person's feelings with respect because at the end of the day, I do love them. I should love them enough to respect their feelings.
right. Yep. Enough to respect their feelings. Tony, you got something before I hit number 6?
What
I
what
have
I
something.
would want to say
Okay.
is I I agree that all feelings are real.
Mm-hmm.
That you're
Mm-hmm.
feeling
Mm-hmm.
that you're feeling
I like
something.
that.
Okay. But it's not always you're feeling that way because of something that I said or did. Sometimes we feel things, we bring feelings from outside of the other person into it. And what I mean by that is triggers. So, for example, if you have a trigger and I just happen to trigger you, I didn't cause the feeling,
Mm-hmm.
I just triggered it. But it's actually something deep in you that you haven't resolved, and you need to learn how to resolve it. So we have to be careful that even though feelings are real, they're not always attributed to the other person.
Right. Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, Corey V.
Corey B
Hi. Hello.
Hey.
in the
Yeah.
house.
That definitely makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Deb, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, and this to add to what Tony was just saying too. Think about when you were a child and
Mm.
you were hurt or your feelings were hurt and you were trying to explain or want to say how you're feeling and your parents just disregard what you're saying or shut up or you know what you're talking about, you're a child or whatever. But think about that, and that's what how it is as adults. We go back to that feeling when we're disregarded or not respected for
Mm.
what we're saying or trying to express how we're feeling, and we may not have the right words or saying it the right way, but and the other person just shutting you off and turning you off, like what you're
Yeah.
saying, it doesn't matter. That's what I think about, because my dad was a yeller, he was a screamer, he was um a dictator, so to speak. And so we would always, he would say hurtful things to us. You hurt my feelings. He'd say, MF your feelings. You ain't got no feelings.
Mm.
So imagine trying to explain, trying to say how you feel. And this person that's supposed to love you, care for you, protect you, they're just, disregarding,
Yeah.
what's going on
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah,
Mm.
I appreciate that, Deb, because we all have a little mantra that we say, us that in the group here, and one thing I always say, I try to see people from their childhood. When you
Mhm.
learn about someone's past and you learn how they grow up, he's just a boy, she's just a girl, trying to see them there first
Mhm.
definitely helps me to realize they're responding like this, so they're acting like this, and it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Mhm.
That's something else. Now, to be
Mhm.
supportive of them getting some help to kind of alter. Anytime I do this, Deb, we talking about counseling, to get them some help to alter and to realize the proper way to deal with those feelings and emotions. Then that's where that's my job as an
Mhm.
adult in the adult realm, and it's their job to take accountability and do what they need to do to make sure they're not lashing out as a child would, because that's what
Mhm.
that is,
Yep.
as a
Okay.
child would. All right, y'all can't see number 6 because it cuts it off. It may be just the frame I put it, but that's okay. So number 6, rules for fighting fair. Number 6 says, take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility for your actions. The rules of fighting fair. Take responsibility. Hey, Corey, you good?
I don't know what happened. You guys were freezing, so
Oh, everybody was frozen. Yeah,
oh,
everybody's
yeah.
in different places, so not their normal, natural place, usual, excuse me, place. So it may be some difference. I say you got the hair pent up, girl. You got
Oh no, this is just a set. Now I figured since everybody else froze it must have been me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
sorry about that.
Okay. Okay. All right, Corey B. We want you to jump in, ma'am. The art of fighting fair. When you saw this topic, what were your thoughts?
Okay, there's this scene that was in Why Did I Get Married?
Hmm.
And you have Janet Jackson sitting on the bench talking with her two girlfriends. And she was talking about you don't hit below the belt. Oh, I'm sorry. That was, I guess they were outside. She was like, you don't hit below the belt. You know this. You got to do this. You focus on the thing. That's what I thought about.
Okay.
Focusing on what the argument actually is and not saying things just to hurt. But yeah, just listening and responding to the issue at hand. That's what I thought about.
Okay, okay. So before we move along to this next area of topic, we're talking about the fighting fair agreements. I found something that says fighting fair agreements, and I thought it was great. Let me play this next video clip. Uh-oh. It's muted.
Taking accountability for your role or your part, active listening, no name calling, being honest with one another, also offering a solution for your problem.
Fighting fair means we put our egos aside and talk to each other like we're both human.
Fighting fair means both of us ultimately win.
Fighting fair is when you know something about a person that is very vulnerable to them, you do not bring it up in the argument, or you do not hit below the belt.
Fighting fair means staying on topic, what caused the argument in the first place, and not bringing up past transgressions. You're fighting the topic, not each other.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it made it to the house.
Made it to
Thank
the
the Lord
house.
for traveling mercies. All right. In the car that drives itself. All right, all right. I want to put this up real quick because we don't want to miss any comments coming from those who are joining us tonight. Corey, let me wake you up. What did I say, Corey? Yeah, I know. We can't hear you, but we missed your lovely voice. Come on, sis.
I'm awake. Okay. Always make sure, even in the disagreement, to protect the safe place and be the safe place for each other.
Yep. Protect the safe place and be the safe place. So protect me. I'm your safe place. And I'm protecting you. I'm trying to put it, protect the safe place. So if I'm coming at you Protect me. This is how I'm seeing this, y'all. If I'm coming at you and I'm having an issue, protect me because I'm still your safe place, and vice versa. That may just be me, but that's how I caught that one right there. That's how I caught that one right there. Hmm. All right. So, Tony, did did you want to add anything? Because I know you had more. Did you want to add anything before we moved on to the fighting fair agreements?
Yes, I'm going to add. So I had 8 rules of engagement, so I'm going to add just a couple of them. One thing that we need to understand is you got to stay in the game.
Mm.
So my 8 they're kind of equated to playing sports. So you got to stay in the game, meaning you're trying to resolve something. You can't be so sensitive that you end up walking away.
Hmm.
You got to stay in the game. Okay. The other one I want to add is MVP. You got to remember that your most valuable person is the person that you're arguing with, you're fussing with. So they're the MVP. And of course, they're looking at you as their MVP. All
Yeah,
right.
I like that.
Um,
MVP.
and then time out. There may be a time where you have to agree, hey, this is getting a little too hot and heavy. And there's really it's beyond understanding. It's kind of gotten out of hand. So it's okay to take a time out, regroup,
And come back.
go down, and come back.
Yeah.
And then the last two are you're aiming for solutions. So you got to look at this as you want a win-win situation. This isn't, I'm going to win because if I win, then that means you lose. So you want a win-win situation because you want to share in that win. A one-sided victory is not really a victory.
Not a victory.
And
That's
then
right.
the last one is you got to celebrate. You got to spike the ball. You got to celebrate the win. When you come to a solution or when you come to a compromise, when you come to a possible agreement, we don't celebrate enough.
I like that.
So we got to celebrate the win.
I like that.
And that could be, however you guys choose to do that. But
yeah,
you need to really celebrate.
Yeah.
Because
I like
you've accomplished something. You've accomplished something.
Yeah, we remember celebrations. We
Yes.
remember that best birthday that we had. All the birthdays in our years of living. We remember the best birthday. We could say my 10th birthday was da da da, and I remember this about it and da da da. I like that, Tony. Celebrate it. Don't just be like, okay, we resolved that and go our separate ways. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna do better, and I'm gonna do better. Yeah, confetti, balloons. I'm greedy. Give me some cake. Yeah. Celebrate some type of way. I like that. What you think, Deb? Deb still with Deb in that kitchen?
Yes, I am. I'm here. Yes, that is great, especially the Well, all of it was good, but the main thing is the celebration part to me because okay, we've accomplished something, and I think it would kind of tend to have you not go there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
As we celebrate, okay, we've celebrated that, we've gotten over that, so there's really no reason to. We should have learned from that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And then when it comes back up, because some things do come back up.
Yeah.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Some things do come back up. So when they come back up, it'll remind us, okay, how did we handle this last time?
Mm-hmm.
Or how did he say he felt the last time I said this or did this, or what was the look on her face when I
Mm-hmm.
said a certain thing? Like, what was the look on her face? Do I want her to
Right.
feel and look like that? Yeah, celebrate.
Mhm.
Tony, I like that.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
good.
Tony might be student of the week. Let's put his picture up. Tony, that was a good one. I like that. I like that. All right, y'all. So what I'm gonna put up, and I sent it to the producers here in the chat there. Everybody got it? The Fighting Fair Agreements. The Fighting Fair Agreements. So let me put that up so everybody can see it. You know what? I think I missed one of the. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me do this for a second. Okay. Yep, it didn't come up. This is the video that's the video I was trying to upload, y'all, when we were getting started, but it didn't come up. So I'll definitely post it. So if you don't see your video clip on tonight, again, I really, really appreciate you. And I'm going to post it after we get done, after we finish. So let's hit these Fighting Fair Agreements. We're going to put us to the side. I kind of like this view. Did that get everybody? That didn't get everybody, did it?
No.
How is it cutting off? Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to leave it like that. We're not going to see any of us, but we all can see it, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Corey B. Fighting Fair Agreement. Can you take the first one?
Sure. Fighting Fair Agreement. Now, I will say they're a little blurry. I'm trying to see. Am I blowing up on my phone? Hopefully.
I'm just realizing that too. I'm blowing it up on my phone. It's kind of why I sent it to y'all directly. But I'll post this on the page, you all.
All right. So number 1, no violence. No actual or threats of physical violence, damaging property, or I believe that says verbal assaults.
Verbal assaults.
Correct.
These are Fighting Fair Agreements. King, you got number 2?
Number 2 is no contempt, no below the belt tactics, slamming, blaming,
diagnosing,
interrogating, dictating, etc.
Oh, diagnosing. I like that one.
Man,
you crazy. Are you? Tony, number 3.
Look, yeah, let's speed past that.
Yeah. Number 3, no breakups, no threats to end relationship as leverage while in conflict.
Let's hover right there for a minute, y'all.
Oh, you want to hover on that one and not my number 2?
Number 2. Oh, we need to go back to number 2. What you got, Keith? Elaborate. Go ahead, number 2.
I just want to say on number 2 for the diagnosing part. You know, it's easy when you want to hit below the belt and be petty and give someone every diagnosis that you can give that actually may be your own diagnosis that you're deflecting to that other person.
Wow.
Ouch.
Because I guess how else would you recognize it? Oh,
exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Game recognized game.
Recognized game.
No doubt.
Yes. I love it.
Wow.
Thank you, King. Thank you for taking us back to number 2. That was great. That was great. Okay, number 3. Who had number 3?
I had number 3.
Okay.
So no breakups, no threats. So if you say get out of my house, just remember 2 things are gonna happen. They're gonna leave, and you might regret that.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna stand their ground and stay.
Then what?
Because again, you in your feelings and you're just mad and you're gonna say stuff. Don't say stuff that you're gonna regret.
Right.
Because you will. People do remember stuff. It's hard sometimes to forget it.
Yep. Ooh, I like this one. I'm reading number 4. No icing out. No manipulative silent treatments or cold withdrawals. So earlier we touched on the ladies. We gave the sisters a little,
It's a good one.
nudge. And ladies, I have to hit the fellas on this one. I think you all know. You know how y'all said we poke, don't keep poking. I think the men, Deb and Corey, I think they kind of know when they ice out, when they stop talking, they get silent and they get cold and withdrawn. I think they know that that's taking the knife and turning it.
Mm-hmm.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play?
Flag on.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree, but at the same time, I will do that too. I will give you the silent treatment too.
Yeah. But hold on, Deb. Stay with us now, because we talked about the ladies.
Yeah, and you
And
tried to hit us below the belt.
We are equal opportunity group right here.
Look here. Now,
look here.
This is, and I can say I have been guilty and innocent of this. One of my defensive measures, so to speak, is to go silent when I don't want the conflict. And it's been taken out of context as, oh, you're icing me out, you're being manipulative, you're being gaslighting and stuff like that. And it's like, actually, sometimes I be quiet so I don't say something that, you know, is really like on the tip of my tongue. So although, again, I have been guilty of this in the wrong way, but a lot of times it's like, you know what, I know right now in the heat of this moment, I might need to ice you out, because if I don't, I'm going to flame you up.
Okay. So my flag counter, I ain't gonna really throw it.
So that's a safety measure. But for me,
go ahead, Tony.
For me, because I'm a talker, I tell everybody, if I go silent,
it's a problem.
Hell's coming.
Yeah.
And hell's coming with me, boy.
So Tony,
that's
real
when
quick.
That's when you want to run. You want to run.
Yeah,
I agree.
Tony, real quick, I'm gonna come back. I need to go back to King for a minute. Because remember, we talking about resolution, right? We're talking about helping the situation. So on the side of even both sides, what you just said, King, on both sides of it, my thing is, if you know, if you're doing it for the safety of both of us, you know what, let me walk away, let me not say nothing, let me not say nothing. But if you know her reaction and her response and her feeling to that is you just you giving me the silent treatment, I feel like there could be a little something that says, this is not the right moment. We're going to come back. You can walk away. You can move along. You can go into that safe tactic mode that you protecting us all. But I think when we realize and know, like we said with the ladies, keep poking. When we realize and know that irritates the living out of somebody, male or female. Again, we're in a place of caring for this person. We growing from this foolishness, right? To give them a second to say, give me a minute, as opposed to just total silence. What's y'all thoughts?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Deb.
This was the exact same thing that just happened. So, I hate to be ignored.
Yeah.
Hate it. Especially in this particular instance, you know, I prayed. I said, Lord, please give me the right words to say. Lord, let me be respectful. Let me, you know, be calm. And the Lord delivered. He did all of that. Of course, the response was silence. Gets up, go back to watching TV. I'm like, what? What? You know? And I'm like, Lord, what happened? You know I did what I'm supposed to do, you know. But how he gonna respond like that, you know? And so we had to later on talk about that. So another corny thing, but not so corny. We said, okay, if you need a moment, you need to process what's been said or whatever, put up that church finger. Then I know, okay, I need some time to think about it. I come and get back with you. So that was our solution to that, of just rather than just getting up, walking away, and not saying anything.
Fighting fair agreements. However you do it, it's fighting fair. It's not leaving the person to their own thoughts, to not feeling like, you know what, I don't care what you think. I'm shutting it down. You ain't gonna hear me say a word. That to me is manipulative. It is a form of manipulation.
However, comma, know your person, know yourself. Your perception is not my reality.
You done took 2 shows.
I'm just trying to say it because and I can understand that, you know, you may feel like you're being manipulated or whatever the case may be. However, if we have an established relationship and you know me and I know you and we have this thing and we're talking about resolving something in a healthy manner, if I get silent and you know me, you know where that's at. So as I'm respecting you by, you know what, let me just shut up. I should not have to precede that with give me a minute all the time. Now, there are times where that is warranted. Give me a minute. However, depending on the situation, if it's heated, I'm not going to say give me a minute. I'm just going to walk away.
I agree. That's that middle ground.
That's true. I can agree with that too.
Yeah, because you know me just like I know you. And same vice versa. You want me to be respectful of that's how you handle it. I also want you to be respectful of that, because the goal is to not leave anybody hanging, to not leave either person feeling like that. And we know it's not a perfect world. That's not always going to be possible. So you said it right, King. I agree. Where possible, hey, give me a minute. Because I'm good at, listen, I'm not going to hang the phone up in your face. Even if I'm pissed to the edge of festivity, I don't believe in hanging up in people's faces. That to me is like the ultimate disrespect. That's like spitting on me. I don't. So I'm not going to do it to anybody else. So my thing is, hey, give me a minute. I'll call you back, or give me a minute. I'm letting you know I'm not hanging up in your face. I'll call you back. And I'm hanging up. Because if we talking, but if we together in the same room, I'm going to give the same thing where possible. And again, everybody's not the same. So King, I get it. I can agree with that. Corey, what you think?
Yeah. I see where Soul Toucher is coming from. Mr. Renabay is coming from.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Rent. I'm sorry, Rent Bay. Sorry, not Rent A Bay.
Rent Bay.
I see where he's coming from, and I agree. I think when you know your person, and things are heated, and you walk away, I get it. But you're gonna have to do some nonverbal behavior that lets me know you need a minute. Because just turning around and walking away, where you going?
Yeah.
Are we not having a discussion? What's happening?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. Because by the way, King, I still think that's a form of manipulation. Just because you way off, I get sometimes you can't do that. You can't stop in that moment and be like, yo, I understand. But it's still really giving and getting at the same time if we really think about it. Mm-hmm. You're giving to that other person, understanding that that will make her so angry, mad, hurt, or whatever. But even though I'm upset and I'm about to blow, somebody got to deflate. Somebody got to deflate in the moment. But that's work. That's that work we talked about. Mm-hmm. It takes work to do that.
And I also think that might be okay here and there. But if it's a regular thing, nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah, it definitely can't be something that happens all the time. Like every here and there depend, and again, it's situational because all of these things are very, very complex. Mm-hmm. Like there is no, you can't take a paintbrush and say, all right, that's it. because
Yeah.
you got to take into account what's going on with you internally, externally, the other person internally, externally, what factors cause the issue internally. It's just so much going on there that it's like, yeah, you can look at it as being manipulative, but at the same time, you also have to be mature enough to say, you know what, let me look at this as we discussed earlier. Let me look at this with an open mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Both ways. You have to look at it with an open mind.
Yeah, based on the situation. It's situational. It's definitely situational.
I want to say that you have to understand when you're knowing your person, or as I say, learn your person to know your person.
Know your person.
You have to know their temperament.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to throw this out. I'm an extrovert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I don't really like arguing with introverts because this is my opinion. I believe introverts give up. They just gonna quit. Man, I'm done, man. Well, I get this sometimes from Paul is, okay, whatever, done. Hand go up in my face. And I'm like, but I'm not done.
Yeah.
And usually the one that's done is the one that starts it. So now you're going to start something, but you ain't going to finish.
Yeah.
Because, oh, yeah, you just ain't getting my point.
Something.
Yeah, you're not listening. You don't understand. And then you just throw up your hand and quit. So that's why you got to stay in the game. If you're going to play, if you come into play,
that's right.
You got to stay.
That's right.
Because this is about us. This is about us. We got to resolve it. Now it's okay. Like if you're not getting anywhere, if you just button heads, then that's when you have to call a timeout. Say, okay,
Right.
But you can't just say, I'm done. Oh yeah, okay. Because don't start nothing with me if you ain't gonna finish.
Right.
That's true. That's true. That's true. All right, number 5. These are fair fighting agreements. Deb, I'm sorry you can't really see these. I would love for you to read one.
Hold on, number 5.
You know what? I'm gonna send it to your phone.
Okay, it's cut off. Okay.
Yeah, while I'm sending it to Deb, can somebody get number 5?
Sure. Number 5 is no dumping, no bringing up multiple past grievances to win an argument. Y'all arguing about the last oodles and noodles and last week. Hold up. Remember 2 years ago when you
always.
I don't like that. Nobody always or never does anything.
Right.
Let's not. You all.
Right. Yep. No going back. Can't go back. That's the rule. You cannot go back. Nope. All right, Deb, can you see it?
Yeah. And to add what you just said, I had heard someone say that if it did not happen 3 days ago, then you have to let it go.
Is it really?
Boy.
3 days was the cutoff.
Look here. Boy, if somebody say that to me, it's gonna be on.
I mean, it works for some people,
You got a 3-day shelf life. If you don't bring it up, I like that.
Expired. That's expired. Sorry.
Right. You have to wait till the next term around. If it comes up again, then your 3 days starts. I like that. Then your 3 days will start again. But if you don't say anything, you know what that,
you can
does? You know what that does, King?
But you know what? It benefits y'all because guys, y'all, it does benefit y'all because we'll bring something up from 10 years ago. Because we have that memory. Remember the date, the time, and all that.
And your hand placement when you said it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and I got pictures and text messages. So you did.
Drink your water or whatever is in that damn glass.
Yo, but on another level though, if we do a 3 day, that kind of forces us to talk about an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That
Give you
forces
time
us
to
to
pray
act.
about it and everything.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Hold on. I got a
that
flag.
last comment.
I got a
That
flag.
last comment.
What
That
did he say? What did
Adam.
he say? Kwame? What did he
That's
say?
not
Yes.
true, because sometimes it may take some time for someone to be receptive and ready for a conversation. So damn that, throw that 3-day rule out the window.
No, we're not saying
No.
forces.
Stuff.
Hey,
It helps communication. It helps
does.
communication
It
to
forces.
build, to grow. Yeah. Instead of
And,
holding on
that's
to
my
stuff,
thing.
that's
If you're gonna be
the
mad,
ammunition.
if you're gonna
That's
be mad at me for,
ammunition. Holding on to the fight.
yeah, if you're
I'm
gonna be
throwing a
mad at me for
flag.
3 days,
I'm throwing a
man,
flag.
please, no. You
I'm
ain't had
throwing a
enough
flag.
time to process in 3 days. I bet you if your job said get this project done in 24 hours,
you gonna do it.
or it's
Now
gonna
they
affect
coming.
your check.
They
You
coming
gonna
at
get
us
it done in
saying.
12.
That's different.
So I'm gonna share. I'm
Oh,
gonna
hold
share a
on.
story.
He said something else. He said another comment.
Yeah. And I'm gonna clarify. He said forcing an issue is not going to be okay, and you will not be a good it will not be a good conversation. So when I say force the issue, I don't mean I'm gonna force you to talk to me. I mean, if you know you have 3 days to deal with this situation, it's going to force you in your mind to say, let me think about what she meant or what he meant or how I was feeling in that situation or vice versa. That's what I mean by forcing. It's going to force you to talk about the situation. This boy said you're going to apply for another job. I don't want another job. I want my chocolate. I don't want another job. I don't want another job. I want this job.
Okay.
I ain't trying to start over with training and I'm not trying to do that. I don't want to learn another company.
Fill out the paperwork, huh?
But girl, gotta do all of this, good HR and how much you make and what? I want to stay right here.
Oh, well, hello.
Sometimes you have to give someone space, and they may have a lot of other things going on. It's situational. You don't get 3 days space. I'm sorry. You don't. Because what we doing? What are we doing? And the other stuff you got going on, it should encompass me. I should be a part of it, and it should encompass you. I have to learn how to navigate everything I want and everything I'm doing with everything I got going on. Multitask, Negro. Number 6. Tony frozen, but we can hear you.
Can you hear me? Use I statements. The I statements to the reactions.
Use I statements.
Meaning, I think this is a good one for men. You know, women deal with feelings. Men sometimes not so much. So if we can express ourselves in feeling, I feel this is how, when you do this, this is how it makes me feel, then I think the ladies can understand it a little bit better, because we're equating it to a feeling versus something like, man, that's just stupid, man. Why would you do that? You just don't do that.
Yeah.
So this is
that is so true, because you can't argue with somebody's feelings.
Right. Exactly. You should never try to tell somebody how they should feel. That is so true. Yeah. I like that.
And that's another thing with the I. See, when I learned about they call them I messages. It keeps from having that accusatory tone. If everything starts off with you this and you did that and you did that, well, do you accept any accountability for anything, or is it all just
me,
the other person, you?
Yeah.
So when you say I, it forces you to discuss how, like you said, how it makes you feel, and it's not accusatory or how you interpreted something. So yeah,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's good.
Corey, number 6, Miss Corey.
7.
7. Oh, we on. Oh, 7. I'm sorry.
Assert needs. Be specific about your needs. Make requests, not demands.
Demands. Requests, not demands. I have to tell you, I have to toot my own horn right now. I am mastering that one right there. I think I'm doing real good with that one right there, because I learned that does not work. You don't force. You don't demand anything. Try to tell a man what he gonna do. Tony.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm not gonna do.
There you go.
Listen,
there you go. A part of respect. Part of respect.
And that can be just an everyday thing, working on your tone. Let me tell you something. Not too long ago, somebody said, "Who are you talking to?" And I was like, "Oh, my bad. My bad. No, but I'm myself. I'm talking to myself."
He cleaned it up real good. He cleaned that up real good.
I love it. I gotta text my brother. I'm gonna say I love it, because I know.
Who you talking to? Me.
Yeah.
Myself.
Me, myself, and I.
Right, me, myself.
Especially when you hear the response, like, "Oh no, he's not playing."
Yeah. And let's be honest.
Hey,
Let's be honest, ladies. Let's be honest, ladies. That's a little bit of a turn on right there.
Can I share a story?
Well, I'm sorry, huh? I ain't say nothing.
Manipulative.
But see, in this case, it's good. That's a good manipulation.
Right. Look at him talking about you.
Yes, and that can become manipulative.
Can I share a story?
They're not may end well.
What
Can I
you
share
got,
a
Tom?
needs story?
Uh-huh.
So I'm not a bed maker, but my wife wants the bed made. So I asked her a simple question. How often do you need me to make the bed? And she replied, I need you to make the bed every day.
Every day.
So the way my mind works, I said, oh, okay. So I went back in the room and I said, well, let me share one of my needs. I need my sucked every day. Now, do you think that's going to happen? Is that going to happen or it's not going to happen? No, that's not going to happen. So I said,
wait, I missed it. You need what every day?
You ain't missed nothing.
You know what he said. You heard him.
I promise you I missed it.
It's one of them bleep moments. Bleep.
I was trying to make a point. Sometimes the bed's not going to be made every day. Sometimes. Just like my need to have my sucked every day ain't going to be met.
We can compromise. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now, I guarantee you, I'll be making the bed a lot more often. My need's going to get met. But the point is, okay, we all have needs.
Oh, my goodness.
But be careful what you need, because then the other person going to say what they need.
We can't do tit for tat.
See, to me, that's what it was. Like,
that's in the
if
rule.
you ask me, hey, what do you need? Oh, I need this. Well, I need this. Well,
yeah. No, Tony, I think I might have to.
No, I was just explaining to her that the likelihood of that bed being made every day is about the same likelihood of the other thing happening.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got to look at it again here. Is it a necessity?
Mic drop.
You know what?
What'd you say, Dan?
Is it a necessity?
It's a necessity.
Actually, one is. Actually, one is, and the other one isn't. You don't need to have the bed made. That's what you want.
That's well, we beg to differ.
But I want to
Yes.
say, how
The
is a
bed must needs
woman?
to be
How
made.
is a woman gonna tell a man what he needs?
Tony cutting up.
Come on now, how you gonna?
Oh gosh.
I'm telling you what you need.
Tony cutting up.
Assert needs.
but
Assert
you-
needs. Agreements.
Assert, that's what
Assert
it says.
needs. I'm asserting
Assert
my
needs.
needs.
How y'all
I'm
do
asserting
it?
my needs.
Lock it. Lock it.
And I'm so sick of that. Oh my God.
Girl, I don't think I've ever. Yes. Oh Lord.
You can't dismiss a need, man.
You can't dismiss a need.
It's like oxygen.
Right. No, I get that. But if you ask me what I need and I tell you, and it's something you don't want to do or you don't think you can do, don't then come back with, well, what about, or that's about as likely as, like, well, why'd you ask me then? Why'd you ask?
This is true.
my goodness.
This is true.
No, no,
Tony. This is
Corey B. I already knew the answer.
Mhm.
Okay?
That's why I said Tony cutting up.
I'm just saying, be
He
careful.
just wanted to make a point.
I bet he would wait for that opportunity. Yeah, this is
Hell
the right
yeah.
time to assert this need.
I waited 13 years for that opportunity.
Sounds like it. That sounds like it.
That joker said, I got that deuce.
That big joker boy.
All right, number 8. Number 8. Who?
Let me read that because
Okay.
I hadn't read yet. Wait a minute.
Okay.
And I want to make a suggestion. Before for me anyway. Now I would like the fighting fair agreement and the little hat, presented before we have to have a discussion. This should be read or have a little these are the rules before we get started.
Yeah.
You're gonna wear this hat, I'm gonna wear this hat when one talking, one listening, and we're gonna read these rules before we start our discussion after prayer.
Okay. I
think that'll be a good implementation,
I would go even further to say, if you don't mind, that those hard conversations we have as we getting to know each other, when we got to the point, almost like finances, right?
Right.
We need to talk about our finances. Let's talk about our rules of engagement.
Yes.
How about we talk about that and we put it up, frame it, however what's gonna work for us, and we make it our thing. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's true. And I don't think you can get any relationship does not get old for this, because sometimes you get comfortable with each other and you forget.
Yep. Yep. You forget that you didn't assert what number 8.
Yeah.
Can I say this? Can I say this before?
Yes,
we go
sir.
to Corey B.
Yes.
Ask me how many times the bed have been made since my wife said she needs the bed made every day.
Oh, 3 or 4.
She's scared.
Every day. Every day.
Yes, sir.
Every day the bed has been made.
Yes, sir.
Now she out of town. She out of town for the next 3 days.
There will be no making of the bed.
No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna put that out because
I'm about to say, he ain't gonna sit on
Yeah.
Somebody might call up my wife and say, "Hey, he said that it's been made every day, but you out of town."
Tony, I love that. The point I got out of that, Tony, you said you make the bed up every day.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was coming, Tony. I gotta put it out. I gotta put it out, Tony. Tony froze. Tony frozen. No, literally.
Don't you know no good?
Don't.
Yeah, let me take this down. Anyway, let's keep moving.
All right, number 8.
Number 8.
Focus. Stick to one issue at a time.
Yeah.
And we talked about that earlier.
Yep, we talked about that. Go ahead, hit number 9, Deb. We talked about number 8. Yeah.
Okay, be direct. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
What you say.
Yeah.
Good.
So, men, can I take a moment again? Ladies, y'all, kind of back me up on this one. I don't know. I might be on this island by myself, but I don't care. But I don't think I am. When you all are direct, and in your directness, you are still loving in that directness, we will do whatever you say. Pretty much. We love men who are direct. We love men to be direct. Remember, I just said though, you're loving in your directness. You're loving in your directness. I don't know a woman that doesn't want a man to be direct with her. Now, with all of this, you don't want to listen to no. I can't tell her no. That's because you looked into them eyes and you don't want to say no. But we telling y'all, we like for y'all to be direct. Corey?
I agree.
Deb?
I agree. Because, I mean, depending on what it is, I mean, it's almost.
Oh, there it
listen,
is.
No, listen.
No.
Depending on, I'm talking. Well, let me speak for myself. Depending on what it is, what you're directing, what you're saying, it is almost. Listen, no, it is. Yeah, it is almost arousing.
Yeah.
It is. It falls in the realm of erotic, for real.
It does. Yep. It falls in the realm of erotic. It does. It does.
So I'm gonna be very direct when my wife comes home.
She's gonna be, Tony, what is this? What's going on here?
Fresh sheets. Right.
What's going on?
All right.
The bed will be made.
Number 10. We're gonna start wrapping this up. Number 10.
Take responsibility for your part. What does that say? Make amends and take action to prevent it from reoccurring.
Yeah, that one's real blurry. I'm sorry. We got to step back just for a minute on the direct, because somebody. So let's talk about this for a second. We stepping back to number 9 real quick for a second. There it is. Depending on what it is. Mr. Greg said, depending on what it is. What is it? Is that not accurate? Depending on what it is, the directness. Because let's say it like this, Greg. I did say in a loving manner. Being direct in a loving manner, we good. We good. Because y'all ain't gonna lead us, if we know you care about us and you love us, you ain't gonna lead us down no back alley.
As long as you're pissing us off.
Directness, fellas, with love. With love. Take responsibility. That number 10. Read it again for me, King, please.
Take responsibility for your part, make amends, and take action to prevent it from reoccurring.
Taking responsibility. There's nothing better. There's nothing more. I don't even know what word to think about, but it's nothing greater than somebody taking responsibility for their actions. If you know you said it, stand on it and take responsibility for what you said. The responsible part really is taking accountability and fixing it. Because everybody going to mess up. Everybody going to say something stupid. Everybody going to say something mean. Everybody's going to have those moments where they're not feeling like saying, what did it say, King? Give me a minute. But in your actions, in your activity, in your head, you already know you're wrong. So why prolong the situation by not taking responsibility? I like these. I'm definitely gonna make sure I post them. Make sure I post them on the page. But I like these. Two of my little.
Yeah, I'm gonna laminate it.
Yeah. Two of my visuals are missing, but this is the last visual I had. It's not the last one, but I can't. The other ones, I don't know where they went. He said, "I'm still mad." She said, "No." She said, "I'm still mad." He said, "Me too." Put my glasses on. I'm acting like I can see that.
You still my baby though.
You still my baby. Though.
What? Why she gotta say like
right? Right.
Manipulative. She know exactly what she was doing.
Yes, she is dissolving a bad situation. She killing it for what? Because what we mad about?
With her breast hanging out. Talk about you
Yes.
still my
This
baby.
is just reassurance. It's just reassurance because
I mean, he got that.
You know how y'all be going into y'all dark space into the room that is cold and lonely. So she just let him know you still my baby though.
You still my baby though. I'm mad at you.
Mad because he's not wearing his ring. She got a ring on. Where's his?
Uh-oh. You saw that left hand, huh, Corey?
Uh-oh.
We ain't gonna read into this thing, Corey. You just about to
maybe she's married and he's not.
You still my baby though.
Still my baby.
That's a whole nother can of worms.
He was on a date and she saw it. Oh, okay.
You still my baby though. Where you see a ring at, Corey? Oh,
right on her hand.
She does have a ring.
Almost misses.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Like a diamond.
The point.
She's being manipulative.
Put it back.
The point is, we can be mad. We can both be mad at the same time.
And still love each other.
Right.
And we still together.
We still together. Because remember this right here. Remember this one right here. I love this. I love this. I love this. All right, y'all. It's that time. So we gonna wrap this thing up. We always like to end, Deb, with our last thoughts. Something you may have heard, learned, thought about, your perspective was like, or you just want to give your closing comments. Deb, we're going to start with you. No, we're going to start with Corey. I'm sorry, because Corey her battery's about to go. So, Corey, can you give us your closing thoughts, my dear?
Sure. Take the tools that were presented tonight, because I do think they're really good. Print them out, save them, screenshot them, put them up somewhere, and apply them in all of your relationships. Fighting fair isn't just for the romantic; it's for every relationship. And then, I think that make the bed, get some head, do your Kegels.
Hey!
Bars.
Dog, and Tony frozen on that. He is frozen.
Did he hear it?
I don't even know if he heard it.
Yeah, I clapped.
Oh, okay. He heard it. He heard it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. All right, Miss Deb, what's your thoughts? Your closing thoughts?
Everything was good. Very good tools to use. Especially, even though I'm newly married, but this is not my first marriage, but at the same time, it's a different marriage and it's more God-centered. So I am glad to get these things and to be able to use them. Not just with that, even with my son, with all the relationships or whatever, but the focus was on the marriage, especially a lot of experiences we're experiencing that we even discussed. So it's been a gem.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining. King, what you got?
All of these tools are great. They are very great tools. Make no mistake about it. We make light of it. We have our serious moments. But we all have to understand, especially those of us who have, these life experiences. We know that these are complex, and they you have to be intentional and deliberate to put them in place and to have them really work for you and your situation. And you can't paint every situation with every person the same way when it comes to these things.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. Tony, what you got?
Yeah, simply play by the rules and celebrate the win. Play by the rules and celebrate the win.
Celebrate the wins. I like that. I like that. So I appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. Deb, again, thank you. Anytime you'd like to join us, just let us know. Just let me know, and I'll share that
Yeah,
link.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
So I appreciate everybody for joining. We will see you guys on next Thursday. Remember, please make sure that you subscribe. You subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure you're not just subscribing. Like the videos, watch some of them, and share them. There are over 200 and some videos, episodes on the YouTube channel now. This has been rocking for like almost 3 years, pretty much 3 years now, and there's so much good information because we are about building healthy relationships. Know that you can start over. Every day we have a new opportunity. So if yesterday you said something, or even today you said something that was not fair, that was not right, while you were disagreeing in your fight, take that moment to go back, apologize, correct it, and the rules of engagement are simple. When you care and you love each other. We will see y'all next week. Have a good night.
Peace. See ya.